Here to do another proof of chaos, okay? I did want to say if I'm talking too fast, I'm divinating and I'm getting downloads. So what you can do is go and hit I think it's the three dots, or you hit like the little gear symbol, and then it allows you to either speed up my voice or slow it down to your liking. That's why I talk fast, because I know you guys can slow it down, and some people like it slowed down when I talk at a certain speed. If I'm talking like this now and then you slow it down, it doesn't sound the same. If I'm talking like this now, you speed it until you guys know those accessibility controls. Okay, it's like a few things on the internet that are stuck and continuing to take over different portals and things like that that they built to bring on the internet. I just want to also let you know that why people didn't know how the internet was being like ran, and that there were two banished planets that were brought to this solar system that's hosting a bunch of karmic individuals that is about to get shut down. They didn't know that. They just thought that people were coming with new coding languages. They had no idea that this was being done. There's only a few of them, and most of them are dead. That's why there's no new coding languages. Have you noticed? Like R came out, like they've been doing R for a minute, but it didn't start getting popular until the last like 4 years, 4 or 5 years with like Tableau. Other than that, there's no real coding language that has come out, because there is none other than moving back to balance and working with the Kemet system, where they used my baby daddy, his water, and then they used my aquatic being because she was swimming in that water, and then did something with the internet because they were watching two aquatic beings mating, which they should have never have done. So the first thing that we have for today is Apple is shutting down its credit card partnership with Goldman Sachs because of what has come out with Apple Pay and what has come up with overlays and people using these Apple cards to store stolen money. Okay. Tamika Jones, MMA fighter, died. Yeah, she passed away because she was getting on fentanyl and fighting, and people found out what type of drugs she was using playing with Hanifi Borgia. Ooh. Hollywood producer Thomas Osberger suddenly dies and in his home. But then yesterday there was somebody that they killed. They went up in his house and they killed him. A lot of these Hollywood producers have been dying. Have you noticed? The guy from Euphoria, he died. Now this one dying. There's another one that died. There was three more in between them that died. This SAG-AFTRA making movies about this virtual reality, it's really the making got this started. And now that's why some of these producers are getting hit. And the police in a few weeks, they're going to call me in for questioning because they saw a few things relating to their cases. And a lot of these officers, they're doing their job because they want to get paid now. No longer can you get a job as a police officer and get paid to do drama. That's done for. You have to do your job now. This one was really gutta. This one was very gully. Those Bosnians and these Serbians, they're back on. It's like we're back on again as a community, the Bosnians and the Serbians. Are they from the same hyperdimensional federation? No. Are they neighbors, and were they once in peace and harmony? Completely. Before Russia came in and started shit? Of course. Is it going back to that? Precisely. So this mother and her daughter were found killed inside of in a hotel in Turkey. Bitch. They ran up on them cold. Borgia talking about gift, trafficking people's kids, playing in Turkey, playing in Jordan and Armenia, looking for gift for the ones that don't have uterus, playing with people's kids, trafficking small children for disgusting white Russian men that only fantasize about sex with children. Yeah, so they hit her up and she got smacked out. Yeah, I just wanted you to read that after you saw this. I actually did not do that on purpose. Okay. So now right here it says Vladimir Putin demands Russian women have 8 more children to make up for war death. He's doing so much that they finally figured out that dismantling that place. Black Lives Matter leader endorses Donald Trump. Woo! This is very serious that this has gotten on. And I say that because Black Lives Matter has been done, but now you can officially label it a joke that they didn't do anything. Because why did this virtual reality thing happen where everyone went missing and everyone's complaining about it and they didn't do anything? Because they started this. Fear of competition. And that's another thing with Black Lives Matter because all they care about is competition and money and clout and attention, and they didn't do anything in the community. Leaving now because now what's happening here is like Asian folks have realized, like, you know what, I'm not white and I have a uterus, I don't have those type of problems, why am I even involved in this? Why the fuck would I be playing with young? Let me go back to the Kirigani. So they're handling their business and something's gonna, I'm just divinating, and there's gonna be in about 3 weeks something that is happening in the Asian community, and they're gonna show what side they picked with this. The Daili, they're beyond. That's done for. If you're in proximity to any Daili, you're completely Asian, you're not Kirigani, you're so caught up and you're so done for. And that's why when I come on here and I can say things like trifling as Asians, people know it's not towards the whole entire group of Asian community, which is just countries, right? So people are not really Asian. They're from Asia, which is a collection of countries, but they're really, I'm Japanese, I'm Filipino, I'm Vietnamese, etc., etc. So that's one of the things that's coming up because people swear up and down that they were being excluded from the computer after they were kidnapping people's kids and playing with fentanyl and CRISPR. Whoa. Look at acute behavioral disorders are on the rise. Yeah, the hospital has been inundated with cases of people suffering from. You mean people calling the police because they're playing with because you guys are playing with virtual reality software? Do you mean that you're playing with in people's food supply or water supply, or they're getting like delirium because you're playing with the dream machine all at once? Like several people, like, oh, you guys are all playing with me all at once, and you think I'm gonna go off in public? I'm not. I'm just gonna leave. A bunch of bullshit going on. And then on top of that, people being completely normal. And then you're picking them up and shuffling them into psych wards. They just want to show you that they did this. They started this all at once because they started it with me because of you guys. So all you goofy, ratchet, disgusting bitches that started this, congratulations. This is what you got. A bunch of people getting stalked and harassed now because of you. That's what you wanted, right? Well, look what you got. Now they're going to use it on you. Student loan borrowers are getting their loans wiped out. Yeah, they are. And I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the things too. That's my birthday. Somebody was being really funny when they put these numbers out because this is my birthday. Because they wanted you guys to show you. They wanted to show you guys that after I left that school that I was at, I was doing my master's degree when they started this. I didn't finish my final. I got an A, a B, and a C without doing my finals. And my C was in my statistics class, and I didn't get to do my final because I got sick. And I emailed my instructor, and he said yes, and then he never responded to like open up the class so I can do my test. So they said that I was on academic probation, and then I stopped going to school so I can go to a different school, or they wanted me to do some like appeal process so I can go to that school, but I didn't do it. I just felt like, why do I need to do that when I could just take my final? Because they were all involved. That's the problem. Their staff member was all involved. That teacher specifically wasn't involved and has found out a lot about getting his license revoked. And Al Haftar, the Middle Eastern royal family, is coming up against him. So what ended up happening was a lot of the other students saw that and they lost a lot of students. That's not natural for like one or two students to leave your program. That's not natural. But for like more than 10, that's very serious, and they got their loans wiped out. They just wanted you guys to know that. A lot of people are getting their loans wiped out too because their school program is unaccredited. Like everything is outdated in science, mathematics, computer science, right? So when I say the sciences, I mean like biology and whatnot, and chemistry and microbiology, and then math, and then computer sciences. So it's completely done for right now. And these programs are not upgrading their curriculum, and they're facing de-accreditation. And they think, oh, we could just collect money from students and then they can go to a different school and get accredited, or they can switch out their program, and we'll do something where we take money for like a year or two of their program and switch them out to a different program, which is what these schools got caught doing. They were like, that's how they were supplementing themselves. They were bringing people in for like year 1 and 2, and then like, oh, well, we got defunded or we have to shut down, and then moving them to other schools. People even have to move across the country. Their classes not available online, going to 3 different like community colleges just to be able to take one class that's not available in the state, and a bunch of shit going on, right? With matriculation, like, and I get see. And they have a website called what is that website, like affirm.com, where you can go and see like your classes and see if they match. So that's what's been happening here. Well, you want to keep on sticking your dick in people's kids and playing games with on the computer with dumbass category hosts who think they're special because they're banished in space. So compared to homes with climate, people have to like leave climate refugees. Really 2 billion, it's more like 3 million, like 3 million, but it can turn into 30 million because of poisoned water and because there's no chemicals to treat a certain water, and then because of what's going on beneath the ocean. A lot of this is not because of climate change. This It's going to be a lot of floods, and then the erosion of specific land areas that are near water because they're playing in the water with animals. And you don't even notice. How's that my fault? Why would you open this bottle? And it's the magic that you were doing that allowed it. Whew. UK to launch an online fraud charter with 11 major tech companies. Ooh, my baby daddy's gonna be all over this one, baby. This one is gonna be out of control. Now, let's go. Now, let's keep on going. Those go the crows. There are the crows right there. They have a message that somebody's gonna get smacked out tonight. That's gonna allow something to move forward for somebody that watches this channel. They just needed some reassurance. There's a lot of people that have been waiting for the police to handle their business. For some people, the police are handling their business and like things are moving in the court. For some people, you're gonna have to take justice into your own hands. For some people, it's both. The police are doing some, but you need to give them a little bit of support to keep on doing more. You may have to do the most so they can make sure that they're on time and do their job. So now, right here, yeah, done for. In the UK with people's kids playing with immigration, starting a bunch of shit. Do you notice how loud it got? How many children went missing? How many times did they find his DNA at crime scenes and in rape kits? Good. Yeah, something is going on these college campuses because here's one body of a missing man in Michigan at a Michigan college. They found him in an air vent, tampering with everyone's air. You want to play with air? You want to play with air intelligences and try to choke people out? And you want to play with asphyxiation servers? There you go. Now all the air is bad in here. Ooh, yeah, arrest warrant for assaulting a pregnant person. There's this one. There's this one too. Biology student at Queen's University. It was this one, and then there was another student that passed away. Um, I think it's like University of Texas or Texarkana College or something like that. Another student passed away. Yeah, Hollywood executive gunned down inside his home. This is what I was talking about. But this is these students passing away because of what they were doing, playing with my work. I told you guys that Samantha Mensa, director of Black in chemistry, she died because she was playing with. Okay, let's go. South Bay community grieves the death of Beastie boxing gym owner. Yeah, they killed him. He ran a boxing gym. He was playing with that AZF and starting hella shit in LA. Woo. I wouldn't say just LA. Yeah, it has something to do with Oakland and Andre Ward playing games and starting too much. They should have been starting what they were starting. Yeah, look at playing with my work, starting a bunch of shit. All of them got together to play. You guys have no idea. All these people that do, I'm Africana studies. I'm critical race theory. I'm a women's spirituality. California Institute of Integral Studies, CIIS. I've showed you that school. All those Badu bitches, those fake head wrap honeys, all of them, they got involved. All of them are dying. You have no idea how serious this is. Every single day, there is an email that one of them has died. People are actually starting to ask, what the fuck is actually going on? Am I next? You might be. That spell work that you guys did, you intended for me to get sick and die. I got a bone marrow cancer because of you. My hair all fell out of my head because of what you did. All my teeth almost fell out of my mouth. They were like dissolving in my mouth, my teeth, because I was trying to do magic on myself. I was also helping myself and clearing myself out. And really, when I say magic, it's like, and I was doing that and minding my business, living in Atlanta. There was nice greenery, going to the botanical gardens, going to the aquarium constantly and stuff like that. Now they're saying that because I was aquarium, there was a fish that was casting spell work on me, and that's how I got sick because my stone bones in people's food. And I'm a very beautiful person, like very gorgeous. I don't care, I say it. I think I look very good, and people are getting hella mad that there's a pretty lady going through all this bullshit because there's a bunch of ugly weird bitches that your chin is shaped like a penis, that you're fucking overweight and disgusting looking because you're eating ass and doing sex work, Desiree, that there's a fucking serial killer that does not know what he looks like running around thinking that he's handsome and he's not. He's been playing with glamour spell and playing with sneaking into people's houses. That's how they've been playing games, and with glamour spell. That's why I said I thought we're supposed to be kid or community. I was joking, like, because I know what you're doing with love spell. So if I'm texting you, I know I'm about to win something. Right, and I have that conversation recorded. So now there's conversations about, yeah, like playing with me with love spells, like, oh, I thought we were supposed to be mates. Because you're playing with love spells, right? And marriage spells and doing a bunch of bullshit and playing with sex magic, and that's how all your bodies got pulled out. These people are not playing about that bullshit that got started with Castle. They're not playing about that bullshit, bitch. That's why people are dying, because that fuckery really started it started way too much drama with women running back and forth, starting hella shit. Hood rats, I will say females, rats, and ratchet bitches. They're all three different categories. Pick where you are. Starting a bunch of bullshit because they're chasing after somebody that didn't even have any dick to begin with, and was like glamoring all of them so that he can play with me and like have an army of females to cover up the fact that he was a serial killer. Now all those females jump ship, and now he's just with the strangling bitches that need attention and have like severe ass issues because they did drugs and smoked PCP to stay thin and did a there's nothing there. Yeah, come on now. Yeah, she did. She lied and talk about she was pregnant. She's hella goofy. Anyways, good. It says Biden is not getting support from people of color in the media. Why would he? But Biden is going to get more support than Gavin Newsom. I'm going to tell you right now, because Gavin Newsom wants to run for governor. And wait, why would they be running for governor if the Democratic Party is like secure? Usually, when they have these elections, you have the incumbent, and the incumbent is running against another Republican party, other party, Labor, Independent, etc. Cornel West is also running for president. I think that he may end up being able to, if this goes in the media, what they did with this virtuality, Cornel West can become the president. That's hella out of control, and they don't want that. But it's still going to happen anyways, because the way that it took so long, I'm telling you, the minute that people hear about this, they're going to look at the ballot. They're going to pick anybody that makes sense. Even if Mike Pence came today, even if I got my life together and I'm different. Look it, I went to 12-step program. I did what Daisy told me to do. I stopped eating meat. I even bought a fish and put her in clean water. I donated to my local zoo and aquarium. I'm doing this and that. People would choose Donald over them if they hear what they did in their entirety, with people's kids going missing, Xiong going up, white men running around talking about playing with people's kids sexually for coding powers, and that's started that everyone's talking about in tech right now. You have no idea how many people have actually seen this, that know a lot of people and know how to start a lot of shit. A lot of people saw that and kept quiet and just worked behind the scenes. They thought that it was all dead, and then they played with my email on my phone to make it seem as if people weren't contacting me, and that started another issue. People are going to use this story against them. I'm telling you, for 2024 election, it's going to be a big ass war in regards to who gets put on the ballot for the Democratic Party, because there's three people that are like going to come out the woodworks when I get paid, and they're like, if you don't get paid, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Something has come up with this. What happened with me in court? Because remember, I have a judgment that's on file, right? They can play as much as they want, but the judge was told to put a judgment in for that case because they're still doing what they're doing. It doesn't matter. They're gonna hate if I take action on what what they want me to do, which they thought I was going to be sitting in the court with them back and forth and refiling papers. No, the minute I do that, it's going to straight to a federal agent and you're all getting arrested in a raid. They were hoping that you did that bullshit because there's no lawyers. So they were like, oh, well, they don't have a lawyer, this and that. I don't need a lawyer because none of the lawyers can take my case because they have no fucking bar license. You guys saw that. They took all their license away because they started hella shit. There's barely any lawyers and they're stacked up with cases from what happened the past 4 years. It's crazy, but playing with one person really rewrote the whole entire justice system like that. Now or not. So now what's happening is they've all started flipping on each other, and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are going to come up with something very ratchet against Biden, against Gavin Newsom if he gets close to getting onto the ballot. Certain states have said that they're not going to have them on the ballot for the primaries. Now, a primary is where they pick their Democratic candidate, and they're saying that there's a few states that are saying that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are not going to be on that ballot. If they're not on the ballot, that means that they cannot run then because you're not in the primary. Though you need all these states to be in the primary. You guys, you have no idea what they just really did in front of the whole entire country playing with me like that. Good. Another college football star dead after workout. Why? Chemical servers, asphyxiation servers. No arrest yet after pastor is shot dead in front of 100 witnesses. Ooh-wee. Popular NFL owner facing serious accusations of bribery involving millions of dollars. Yeah, and also playing games with AZF. And that AZF nonsense going hella far. Yeah, he died too. Yep, doing movies and stuff like that. Yeah, this is the one that's really a problem. FBI agent carjacked at gunpoint in DC. Ooh. How did they make off with his vehicle though? Yeah. What else did they take though? Did they take his phone and his laptop? Because I feel like what happened was they were making off. This is going to become like every single day where you're going to hear in every single state or in every single major city an FBI agent is getting carjacked or kidnapped or a gun pulled on them. They've kidnapped several like agents. You guys have no idea. They've kidnapped several FBI agents. Some of these people that you've seen at on this Nadir, Samir, Tesawar, their channel, S News, RG Tech, and there's another one that I just pulled up. All some of those people that you've seen on there, they're agents that got killed. Yeah, because they were playing with that fucking virtual reality technology and starting a bunch of unnecessary bullshit. Did you hear that? I just want to say for the person that just came on my channel, did you hear that, right? You heard that somebody ended up getting a bunch of black and brown people and saying that they're having medical issues and putting them in psych wards. Do you see what you started by playing with me? I just want you to see what you started, though. Thank you. Woo. Yeah, this neurosurgeon, he got smacked out and he's still done for. They're still trying to figure out who killed him. They're never going to find that out. Yeah, Senate committee. Yep, subpoenas. The Senate committee, too, they're trying to make it seem as if, like, oh, yeah, we're doing our job. They are, some of them. But there's also some of them that, ooh, two of them are going to get access to printing from the Treasury. And they saw this whole budget thing because one of their friends came and told them that it worked. He said, oh, it works. She's telling the truth. She's the real deal. I found all of this and no one's using it. Let's see what we should do with this. We can use this to get this person arrested and that person arrested and get Cheong in jail. Yeah, they did. That's actually hilarious. And now this other dude that got that first budget and he went to go tell his friends, because I can find line items for money and stuff like that too. Like, oh, here, if you go right here, you can move like $50,000, like just right now. In 3 days, they're going to have a system update or the ombudsman is going to come through or there's going to be a readjusting of the table or of the algorithms because it's like the end of quarter three, quarter two, et cetera, et cetera. What's about to end up happening here is I'm going to give you another budget because of what you did with Chris Ray recently and what's about to happen when I go overseas. There you go. He's going to know where to find it. He's not watching my channel right now. I'm going to tell him later on. So they're doing that because they want to get their money up. He's involved. He's trying to get his cookies up. So he doesn't want to be broke because real estate, they can't sell. No one has money to buy houses. No one's buying any cars. No one's buying any stocks. There's no new business. So they're trying to find out like another hustle. So this is like their entrepreneurship, like building Akasha, like, oh, no, that's my Akasha because I did this line item. You did this policy. Well, why don't you get your own policy or why don't we pass this one together and then we can both get the Akasha? Okay. So that's what's going on right now too. So that for them to clean up their Akasha so that this can stop with people's kids. So that's the biggest thing happening right now. Them trying to get access to certain budgets. Joe Biden has access to one of these budgets. I don't know if he's listening. Hold on. Hi, you guys. I have an announcement. Joe Biden has earned his access to a certain budget. He wanted to print some money. He can take $75,000 out. I'm not really sure what you need all this money for, though. Like, I guess he's saving his money for like space travel. He doesn't know how expensive the flights are going to be. It's going to be like $500. Thank you for the crow. She's just, oh, ooh, speaking of 555, 555. Do you know the other day I went to the police station, right? Because I had to put some documents in. Do you know that the officer sent me a request for he sent me a request for information like, oh, I want you to send me pictures and documents and stuff like that. If the police are not sending you that, they're starting shit with you. Oh, okay, yeah, warrants, and they got 3 warrants because of what I put in those documents in the submission. 555 at 5:55 p.m. He sent it to me. Yeah, yeah, and you guys know that I've been singing that 555. Oh, High Priestess. 555, 555. I've been singing that lately, and that's because of something that happened in Korea. But I just had to tell somebody that because they were telling the truth when they said that I came in like that. And I congratulated him because he really ascended. He got out of the planet to go clean up his Akasha. He has his own planet. He has 3 crops that he can grow that are gonna be banging in Asia. He has a textile business on the way. Emily just found out that they have something else that they can do. Now he can leave the police if he wants to, all because he took a report. He took my report and he handled his business in less than 24 hours and got 2 people arrested. This is how it's moving with the police. The more you do, and he's about to get a upgrade. He can well become a sergeant in the next 6 weeks because of what's happening and all the changes of hands and how people really themselves at the police playing with me. And I'm coming, kids. People are shit like that because Cheong is in your house and they every time you leave for work people are sneaking into your house and being so disrespectful with Cheong. Some of the stuff I didn't even really agree with, but I just couldn't say anything though because of how delusional you are at your job and you think that you're cute and you have no idea. You think you're a 17-year-old kid because you're eating like umbilical cord pills and you have no idea what you look like. Hella out of control and delusional. Okay, good. Ethics probe. Yeah, because there's an ethics probe right now into the Senate and what they're doing because of a bunch of shit. But people getting removed from the Senate and then them having to investigate like other committees and whatnot and handle their business. SpaceX rockets are burning bright red holes into the Earth's atmosphere because it's very environmentally unstable because they don't know how to fix their mechanics, and I'm not fixing it for them. There's only 2 space systems that I'm going to be working with, and one of them already reached out to me for work, and then they went into somebody's phone and blocked him from contacting me. So I'm going to message him and be like, hey, if you're looking for me, this is how you find me because they played with my phone. So just letting you know that because they wanted to hire me. Fayetteville officer facing charges that include not doing her job, arrested by her own department. Well, you gave people ideas, so now we have ideas. You wanted to give people ideas, so now they're arresting their own. You wanted to arrest Daisy and play with her at the library, so now we're arresting you. You're supposed to be an officer. Good. I feel like that's perfect. Let people know that that's what's gonna happen to you at the job. Yeah, playing with Jermaine, starting hella shit, causing hella drama with Hanifi. Good. Getting arrested at the work. Something about the United Arab Emirates buying 10% of Zimbabwe, 10% of Liberia and Zimbabwe to go live in Africa for what? What are you doing in Africa? With what farmland? With what land that none of this is growing any food? Otherwise, they would have been planting there already. And whose farm was involved in one of these land buys? And you took over their farm thinking like, oh well, I'll do a spell and then I can grow stuff over here. Somebody's gonna end up dying for what's on the internet. Okay, let's get started. Good. I feel like this is perfect. Yeah. Chicago cop relieved of his job, charged with filing false robbery reports. This what the police is so ratchet right now, how they're getting exposed. But what it's happening is like these people are also putting stuff in the media because they know it ends up on my channel in front of a bunch of investigators, and then it opens up a can of worms all over the United States. So like these investigators, they're like blitzing stuff right now. They have like a 6 week plan for all of them to be able to get out of their contracts by finishing each and every single last case in the United States and then globally, every single last crime, because they have all the syndicates already tapped, all the crime syndicates, the groups are already tapped, all the traffickers, that's already done. Most of them are dead. All the people that are trafficking people's kids, how they started from the school playing with immigration, that's all contained and tapped in everything. They're giving 6 weeks for this to be done completely. Yeah, robbers. They killed the Ogun government accountant. How did you know which accountant to go and target and what technology he was using? How do you know it's not the governor doing this? But I just wanted to say that this is funny that they did this because that's how you know that they have no money and they can't even launder money from the government. Nigeria is going to see a total government shutdown. It's going to start another Biafra war because they laundered all the money out to pay for wives, to pay for body work, to pay for nonsense, to do chicken lovers, build businesses and stuff like that so that when they leave the government as politicians, they have another money option. And that's done for now because no one has any money to buy anything. That's why I'm wondering, where is this coming from? What is this? Nigerian beauty industry is going to reach 5.2 billion. Wow. How is that? That's 2 years from now. How is that possible with all the poverty? You better be careful playing in Africa. And now everyone is seeing why you're playing in Nigeria after what you started in here. Yeah, thinking that they're going to go plant this and plant that and get this phytochemical and that phytochemical, and it's not even growing on the planet. In a minute, lip gloss is going to be done for. In a minute, if you'll be lucky to get some good lipstick. That's already starting. And then here we go. South Africa. Somebody acquires Nigeria's second biggest beverage can maker. For what? What are you making in Africa that you're trying to distribute there? Hey, if it's not in a pure water bag or if it's not water itself, I will say don't even start drinking that nonsense. If it's not coming from the bottling plant, don't drink that nonsense. Because they're trying to put a bunch of stuff in the food of Nigerian people to play with this whole hyperdimensional Odanani thing. Every single day, it's a new thing. Go spend billions of dollars here. There's like 2 more things that they're going to do, and it's going to make it to the media, and hella people are going to get arrested because it's going to show that they've been basically waiting for like a poor black woman, right? A black nigger bitch, right? Remember, I'm supposed to be schizophrenic and crazy and this and this and that. They're waiting on my channel and shit that I put on my channel. And shit that I put on my channel to make moves for stuff that they're trying to buy, things that they're trying to do, and industries that they're trying to like make their way into. And a lot of the shit that they're talking about doing, they don't even have the manpower to do it. They can't even get the community support, or they don't have the seeds or whatever. They're thinking that they're gonna put their finger in my vagina, put seeds or a computer or a laptop or a USB, and then there now we can code and do this and this and that. And that's what you guys get for playing like that, because I'm gonna keep on mentioning the sexual shit. I will stab you in your face if you follow me. I will stab you. You will get hit with bear mace or you will get hit with a fucking taser. And I talked to the police about it, and because I've been followed so many times, I am well within my means to do that. It does not matter. And this whole you can't have a gun because I have no restraining orders. So now this whole you can't have a gun, that's about to get revoked in court with this, because one of the police officers who they had somebody's phone tapped and they saw something about that, the whole 14-day thing, and they said, oh, it's so she can't get a gun because she has no restraining order, and they're afraid of her now because of everything that she did. She could legally go and shoot at the California Endowment. I'm about to go get a gun, and you're going to see how I get a gun, and you're going to be really mad that I taught people how to open up a gun. Go to Big Five Sporting Goods, open up a gun and convert it legally. That's what you're going to be mad about next. Good. Yeah, unusual activity in Hunter Biden's emails with a Chinese company, and everyone's complaining about China running back and forth in the United States and getting paid by white people to stalk and harass people and start a bunch of shit. Okay, cool. Be careful. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I was a neuroscientist about stem cell research, and all his patients died. I made somebody a new windpipe from stem cells from a child that was made through incest, and the person died. All his patients died, so they put him in jail. So, are you guys paying attention to what they're doing? Remember, I talked about stem cells. Somebody made sure that they got this in the media. Remember, we talked about stem cells. doing with stem cells and how they were putting stem cells in the food and how a lot of these cells are not really actually stem cells and how I have a system to convert stem cells and they're sitting here playing thinking that they're going to start a bunch of shit and they have no money and their labs are broken. They don't even have the right devices. And even if they did have the devices, we broke all of them. It's done for. They don't even know how to code. They don't even know what they're doing. They're so confused. Yeah, she got hit with it. That's why she was doing magic on me. Oh, this is hella hilarious. If this happens one more time where I mention something and then it gets put in the media, somebody's really gonna get hit at the FBI. It's like one more time that this is gonna happen. Thank you. Ethics rules for LA City and staff. Mayor Bass, after hacking her phone, playing at her house, having white men running back and forth in LA screaming, "You black bitch and you nigger," starting a bunch of bullshit. There's new ethics rules after playing games. Because Kenny's a city staff too. And because of them playing with the California endowment and several people getting fired, LA City and County, for what they did playing with the endowment. You better not try that. Okay. Um, yeah, Sam Altman, his real estate portfolio. Where'd you get the money for that? That's what they're looking for now, the feds. Okay, that's all that you guys had to go see. They put it in the media to expose him. Oh, Democratic Party blasting Gavin Newsom his job performance. Yeah, that they got together to blast him. Time for him to go. Yes, they were talking about how Gavin Newsom doesn't do his job, how he's hella sloppy, playing with spell work, leaked the whole entire budget to pay off his baby mamas and keep them quiet and fund illicit cartels, and how now everything's blowing up in his face, and how he has no business being the president. He has no idea. He has no ability to for office. That's so done for, baby. In the media, they would just shoot him. I'm sorry to say this, but I did hear about a plot and plan to have Gavin Newsom shot if he tries to run for president. Because he's just going to be trying to fundraise money to pay off his salary. That's the biggest thing. Like, oh, if I try to run for president, I can get Democratic donors, but all your friends are broke, and there's no more like putting money into campaigns to get tax breaks. That's been done. It has to be like for something specific, and you can't be a white supremacist trying to run a white supremacist faction off U.S. dollars, which is law that got written in for federal election law. Yeah, federal election campaign law. So there's a bunch of people that are going to find out you can go run for office, but you just can't collect any money, which a few people are finding out. That's why they're not getting any money because no one wants their hand involved with you paying for spell work against state because you think Matt Haney is your lover and that how dare another black woman be working here and you're getting attention because you like your claim to fame is how I was blind when you just got slapped in your face playing in the hood and now everyone has to listen to how this virtual reality because you want to go play with the white man that secretly is gay and has sex with his mom and no one wants to donate to your campaign. That's why. That's speech over, mic drop, if you wanted to know. So now what's happening here is there's going to be more of this that comes up with the Democratic Party and how they're going to start blasting more people because they're going to get people up out of office because this virtual reality is it's gone far enough. I think it should keep on going though, where people keep on getting exposed in such explosive ways, they set themselves up. Yeah, time for him to go. Yep, Democrats they blast him. His job performance, he's hella delusional. He doesn't do anything figure out how to use state dollars to cover up what the fuck he's done. He's hella disgusting, chasing after a black psychic, talking about he's gonna get spiritual powers off fingering her and putting her in sex torture chambers with white men. Hey, you have to be careful because I will have you shot at. Gavin Newsom, I'm just gonna say on record, you will get killed playing with me sexually, period. And you already know that. And it's not a threat, it's just that's a straight stay away order that I already have on you from the federal government. Because there's a restraining order on you from several thousands of black and brown people. You can't even go into certain hoods. Period. And even when you're writing certain policies, there's an oversight committee to make sure that you're not drafting shit so you have an excuse to go and be in somebody's hood or go to somebody's church or play with somebody's pastor. Straight over. Straight done for. Hella fucking emotional. LA Sheriff's deputy arrested for allegedly assaulting female inmate while on duty. Done for. Done for. Over. And then this is another one. NASA discovers a new solar system. Oh, really? So there's other planets, basically, is what you're saying that you discovered other planets. Oh, okay. So let that come out first, and then we can talk about this because we're not in clunkless. We're not your clunkless. You are. How did slavery get started? You started it. So that's your plan next. Okay, that's all I have for today. Let's go to Samir, Nadim, and Tessawar, their channel. Let's see what's going on. By the way, for those of you guys tagging me on shit on Instagram, I already know who you are, and your phone is tapped. Be careful because I have a restraining order on you too. Too ratchet on here. Oh no. All right. Ooh, Department of Education teacher has died. Oh no. Ooh, some Spanish girls love me like Aventura. Whoa. We. We. Henry O'Colon. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, and they do happen to be a part of that family. Ooh. 555 555. Good. Making it seem like people are not watching this. I'm gonna take that and be like, look at what time he sent the dough, and look at this. It's because of what happened in the Korea community, but because of this and playing with that calculator. Somebody got straight smacked out playing as a fake scientist, and they got exposed. Their whole family. They're not scientists. They're just Martians, and they play with Chi-Hong. That's how they were making money. Latrell, they want to start a whole war with that one. Ramesh, car accident, Los Gatos. Ooh, um, yeah, yeah, he does. Hey, this man got killed, and the other day I actually just put something up online about Castle and them going to some like Indian party, and this dude, he actually knows all of them. He was supposed to be there. Yeah, and then he ends up dying. You guys need to be careful. Absolutely, because they do, you know what they do. They have a store. They do catering and food and stuff like that. Out of all the people that they wanted to come cook for the party and to get stuff from, this is one of the shops, but they went to a different one. Good, because the feds are gonna look into his phone and see who catered the party or cooked, and they're gonna look at the two different catering companies and they're gonna find this man's name associated, or the families that were cooking and to see their name associated. Okay, you guys, biology student at Queen's University playing hella games and starting hella shit on the computer, playing with Stephanie online, hella disgusting. I could have sworn that these were my powers, you know? Yeah, but Stephanie, I from the very beginning I saw this and I was like, well, blacks in America are different from Canada, but I just have to say, like, niggers are a problem. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean because that's how she rocks and that's how all these people's kids. That's shut the fuck up. That's how all you fucking delusional assholes went to go run after some bitch that eats ass for a living, did hella shit with everyone's kids, and you're starting hella fucking chaos. I'm about to go into this again. English is bad, language bad, not good for the DNA. Another upgrade, English not good. Why? Going to seeing a dirty ass bitch and lying, and in the lie, not seeing that, exposing your whole mind. A drama and a problem. English bad, ugly language, and now going back to speaking in a different hyperdimensional English. What is that about? There has to be options of other for me. Just like another level of magic is leaving the English language. So when it's happening, I can feel it in my body when I'm speaking it. And I want to speak a different language so badly, but I have to remember some people can't speak that language. So this is where you guys get into how can I speak that language? Just put it in the Akasha or accept the Akasha. Some of you guys were supposed to be speaking this language globally. Like soon English will be like out and everyone will be just speaking like a common language amongst hyperdimensional people. Oh, this dude is missing. Urban, North Carolina tour operator. We Francis Strainhagen. Yep. McGowan, yeah, I heard about him. He died. Rick King, death, Austin, Texas. Mm-mm. Yeah, associate director at Boston University passed away. Boston University actually just sent me a email, not an email, but they sent a magazine out saying that Boston has done the biggest research study on Black women's health over the past like 20 something years. All those women are missing. They expose themselves because they're getting ready for this. Oh, we're not racist. We're not trafficking Black and brown women. That's not what we did with Cheong because they lost all their money. We're not playing with Cheong because they lost all their money. We're not switching people's kids at birth. We're not turning these women into it's because white women started dating Black men and they need surrogate babies. I just because I don't want to tell you I was pregnant. Here's your baby. Okay, he believes it. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Meteorologist smacked out. Whoa. Chicago's on fire. Mm-hmm. Good. Ooh, Detroit pastor Charles Adams. Ooh, he started so much organ trafficking because of him. Angela Mijo death died after shooting. Yeah, cartel shit playing, and they're targeting these kids now. Rob Pellegrini, a realtor at Coldwell Banker. Ooh, Coldwell Bank, a realtor. Ooh, it was this one, Southeastern Louisiana University student. It was this one, and something coming up with like too many university students dying all at once. That's the one to show you guys. Yeah, dies after mental health battle. Look how they got this started now. Ooh, you guys better be careful because I'm telling you, people really will put money on your head for that bullshit that got started. Because what they saw with me and how they started playing in the community immediately, they will deal with you. And I think that that's appropriate for a lot of you guys because you don't know when to stop. What happened to his channel? It was just here. Also, something that I saw, Fat Joe, and you guys, after all these murders in New York, and you're wondering why, you guys should have never started playing that game with Noriega starting shit. Oh, I don't like living under your spotlight. What happened to his channel? One more time, I'm telling you. Okay, we'll be here. Something's been going on too in San Francisco, not ABC 7 News, but ABC News San Francisco. Something's been going on with that. Here we go. Let's look into this. And Zoom Zing. It's Zoom Zing. Oh no, he took his channel down. Okay. Tessawar. I wonder why. Because I think he's going to move to a new channel or he's merging with another person's channel. They're going to do it together on there. Man. Okay, but we're not missing a beat because they know each other. They all know each other. Okay. Okay. You guys, I guess you guys didn't appreciate them. Now you see how what it's like. Hopefully Samir didn't take his channel down because we need this news. Yeah, because I think YouTube is really on their ass because really exposing hella shit. I may have to, I may have to step in with this though. I may have to step in with this one. Yeah, Samir, his channel, they tried to take one of their channel down. They put it back on the same day. Something really blew up in India with this. Suicide? Okay. Oh no. Angela Rodriguez, you guys play too much. We please let it be that his channel. Mavis Brink. I'm just showing you guys everyone that passed away the last few days. Cartel shit. Yeah, Sinaloa Cartel playing with Piquite. Ooh, Quincy Chang dead. Malaysian actress and singer passed away. Ooh, this one, Jaden Mamenta. Yeah, Texas Tech University student playing games. I know how to code. Okay, why don't you leave people alone though? Ooh, Sammy Maniz, TikTok star and YouTube content creator, died by suicide. You guys play too much. Yeah, he was a baseball player. It's a bunch of these young baseball player ones too passing away because their families being hella hungry. You can make it to the major leagues if you stalk her, because that's this big thing that they started organizing. Like this is supposed to be some public ritual on Daisy, and that's why everyone because remember you went to go cast death spells, right? So that magic got reversed and it's not gonna stop. So now I'm gonna do a big ass reversal of all the spells that you guys did all at once, and you can see now why your life is gonna turn into something. So you better be prepared for what you try to create for me. That's why you have to be careful when you're trying to craft realities for people. Make sure that's a reality that you're gonna want to live in. Because unless you have an akasha that you're supposed to be crafting realities, which I do for a few people, I'm supposed to be crafting realities for them to live in. And I got some bad luck because I didn't see it. I had this specific tool. Good. Now, the reality that you guys are all going to live in is the reality of all the magic that you put out. All those octopuses and all those faggot ass bitches and all those motherfuckers that you went to go play with, they're all going to live in those realities. Everyone knows what you're doing. These octopuses don't know I know what the fuck they're doing. They think that I'm like afraid or why is she like so calm? I know it's a drunk ass octopus or somebody put some animal on psychedelics and they sent them to go scream in my ear and play games because now it's not us, it's the octopus doing it. We don't know how to stop, but the octopus in your laboratory and you have a bunch of leads, EEG strings and shit like that attached to the octopus and then attached in the computer. So what do you know about black people? Okay, so turn this shit the fuck off and let's see how fast that stops. But it's an experiment. So then you are playing then. Okay, great. So you stand up and you get arrested. Right, that's the type of conversation that they're having with people when they go to these laboratories because there's literally an octopus sitting there playing with spell work because she's off and she's on psychedelics or injected with something that they brought from space. Banished bitches that are done for. So you mean to tell me that people are talking about going to space because they can't grow food? They are either, and then they're coming. Wait, hold on. That's what I said. It's nothing to make sense of. People are going to space to go look for this and this and that, to go find food, find planets, because to get off this planet, because they're not supposed to be here. They go out to space, they don't find anything, they get teleported. Here, teleporting something else out. Now, what's happening here is they're trying to figure out how to hide from people that they were going back and forth to space stations outside of the planet and wasting a bunch of money building these space stations to try to have food because they're banished because they started slavery. They're not getting anything. Yeah, Sacramento employee, Stockton Unified School District, killed. This one, I was like, ooh, something's going down. Let's be careful sending your kids on missions. Yeah, pediatric nurse practitioner. Yep, Amy. Amy? We. Yeah, that soccer player that died. You guys play too much. Man, let it be that Samir did not take down his channel too. There's RG Tech. Let me look him up. What? Oh my god. What happened to their channel? Yeah, something really messy happened at that COP 28 something. I don't know what it's called. It's like in Dubai right now. All the politicians went. Look at this. Dusty Top Hat band member in a tragic accident. Look at this. Robert Kelly obituary. Look at this. Woo, they hit her with chill. They shouldn't have done that. That lady didn't deserve to die like that. She was sick for a long time. Kamala and them. Ooh, all these white girls dying. Baby. Whoa. Right. Starting hella shit, building white supremacist militias off state dollars that are supposed to be appropriated specifically to at-risk groups that happen to be people of color or African descent or of descent of specific groups that experience the following historical atrocities and are protected under the United Nations like human rights codes specifically for those groups that dealt with all these different historical atrocities, and then you're playing hella different games and starting a bunch of bullshit and wondering why people don't want anything to do with you. Okay, teleported. Bye. So, found dead in car. Ooh. Yeah, Irish environmental movement. Good. Playing. Yeah. EMS. The ambulance. Sticky Vicky. Oh no. She was still at it, playing. There was something about a double homicide of couple found in their house. Oh, baby, they've been on their ass. Yeah, this one. This one, Cody James, and then this Trey Devon's killed in St. Augustine shooting. This one is lighting up their whole hood. They shouldn't have started that one. Glendale Heights Village Administrator, yeah. Raquel Becerra, yep. They hit her with Chiong. Ooh, good. Oh, yep, good, good. Perfect reality for you, for everything that you do to get reversed. Somebody's, ooh, yeah. Nicholas Page and Alexandria Mitchell, two found dead in Omaha, Nebraska, where there's barely any black people. Starting shit. That's crazy playing with spell work. That's how far it went because they were watching tarot readings and they thought it was cute to play with me because I was pretty. And then they found out about my life and what they really started and were like, oh, I shouldn't be playing with you just because I just thought that maybe I'd feel better about myself if I would like to stalk you. What? So what does that have to do with children going missing and getting like slaughtered? What the fuck? We didn't think that was all gonna happen. We didn't think white people were that extreme. We asked them to stop. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, we didn't know it was gonna go that far. We just didn't think that was gonna go that far. We thought that it was just gonna okay, right? Stupid, goofy bitches like that, and lighting hella shit up and causing hella drama. They better not have. Man, YouTube is starting some. You know what? That's okay because I'm sure the feds are gonna have their channel back on. They can go report to IC3. They can go submit stuff. I have a channel that they can use. My deep sea diving channel. It has 1,000 subscribers. You guys can have that one if you want it. Yeah, there's ways to transfer it over. I could give them that channel, cause that's not fair. They should be able to be on here sharing the good news. Man, they're hating. Yeah, Nadim. They try to take down his channel. They have to leave it up. Now I guess they want the other ones to go through the same process. Man, or maybe Tesla is getting ready for like uh coding. You never know. Samir trending. Let me find this. They really got rid of Samir's channel. What the fuck? Oh my god. Alright, you guys. I see. Oh, look at India. You guys are doing too much in India now, I see. Good. Let me come out there and see what Anandi Bai has for me. No. It's getting too seductive in India. You guys really started this. They took down their channel because I get notifications from them. This was 7 days ago. Their notifications should be here. Yeah, look at all this Terror Squad. Look at from Terror Squad he died and then this dude dies. This El Mago food trucks. Ooh. All right, you guys. The war's not over just yet. We still have S News. RG Tech, I'm sure he'll be back on. He had 19,000 subscribers. That's all I have for you today. I'm so sad that happened. Newsbreak just sent a notification. Let's see. Oh, 2 arrested in strings of armed robberies targeting victims wearing high-end jewelry. Oh, because I my necklace. A solar eruption. California hit hard. Massive layoff announcements. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course they've been targeting people, but something's about to come up with my necklace too. And what's happening with this gold chaos that's going on? Because there is no real gold. They've taken all of it off the market. Even photos of real gold, because chemical servers could even find that necklace and a few pieces of gold in my apartment. So we can just use. Let's see what company this. Yeah, but if they don't have any money, oh VMware. Oh really? Oh really? Oh okay, good. Good. I'm glad to see Trump got shut down by the feds this one. You guys know what VMware is? Oh, this is major. Thank you, Newsbreak. Let me screenshot this real quick. VMware. Okay, let me show you guys what VMware is. It's a tech company. Who's my family's proud? I handled all this by myself, and it took them stalking, harassing me over my coding. What is VMware? Ooh. Yeah, they're merging, I guess. They lost a bunch of staff. What is this? Yeah, telecoms. Ooh, that's 1,000 more people on the computer complaining and telling. Just want you to know that. I don't have enough money to fix what the economy is in now. I get at least like 50,000 people jobs by the end of January. That's all I have money for. That would take about $20 million to get 50,000 jobs by the end of January. Ooh. But yeah, acquisitions, Broadcom. Broadcom, they're dealing with drama too. But I guess they're just acquiring them to make it seem like they're not broken. They're like splitting up money and paying stuff off and taking different technologies and getting prepared for jail. I'm not really sure. And I feel like what should happen is Broadcom assess the risk of buying that company, given what they know about this. You think that you're not going to go to jail, or other people did this too. I didn't know that they were doing that. I just acquired this company. Whoa, that's extreme. Yeah, but you were involved because you used to work here. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, oops. Yeah, and not telling the company that they switched, that this deal that they were bringing, like, oh, this is a good deal, was coming with like a bunch of stuff, like, but we have to pay their bail, we have to do this. It's in the fine print though. But you said that you pay for me an apartment though, as a part of this whole deal. Why can't you pay for your own apartment? Because I can't get a job. But you said you will hire us though if you bought the company. Why would I buy your company and then hire you as a CEO? What's the point of that? Like, I bought this to, to do our own thing, not so that we can continue your work. And then you're talking about being the CEO and I'm going to be under you. Oh, somebody's getting hit. I know somebody's getting smacked out tonight. I know Papacito's dad is an Agraduzwai and he's really a high priest and handling his business. I know somebody's getting smacked out playing me with that Linux and Unix company. They make a bunch of different like softwares. And that's how I first heard about them. Ah! There's something in the air too. Like something to make molecular layers stick around you. Let me just like go ahead and cancel that out in the universal database. It was like before it was beyond that. It was like 3 Akasha that I had to reset, and then a substance that I had to bring in to like clear that out. Like, it's just a bunch of drama here. Some of this stuff I shouldn't even be processing in my mind. And my mind like is like, wait, what? A substance that runs magic. Why would a substance? Oh, ooh, interesting. Why did I see that? Yeah, yeah, all of these. Yep, all of these VMware. That's very crazy that VMware is now being bought out and they're firing hella people. Okay, AI, product documentation. hmm This is what they do, so you guys can see where they're putting on. Now, another um that we've already come to the consensus to in terms of how we code is, I just have to tell you guys that last night I started doing more work and I did a lot of files that you guys are going to need just to upgrade your computer in general, right? But I started doing the rewrite of the permissions and of the commands, and I got like halfway the first sets of the L's and the M's, like the beginnings, command functions. Like, it's like you put the command, you put your prompt, you set that, and then you have your more functions and all these other things that you're doing on ACCT, blah, 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 this and this and that, playing with files and folders, organizing files and folders, making sure like a folder stays to the back and then other folders can come to the front, making sure a folder gets pulled with all of its files to the front, this and this and that. I got like almost halfway through and then I erased everything and said it. And then I was told that I can't do that until Leon gets out of his job. I got like halfway through. I was very nervous going through it. And I was like, why do I feel this type of way? And she was just letting me know, like, I know you want to work and I know you want things to do. And I was in my flow. I was in my zone. But like, you need to wait for Leon to get out because they're going to start something with your computer just because it's your computer. Not because they can activate it, just because it's your computer. And here they're going to go trying to hold you hostage to do this and do that and that with people's kids. So no. So I'm once again like beholden to people's kids not being harmed, which that's okay because I know I'm going to be okay. If that's the case where I'm not able to work and I'm not able to bring in funds or my money's being stolen so they can play, I know for a fact that I'm going to be okay because I know that I didn't do anything wrong and it wasn't my like fault. Just like with Atlanta, you guys saw what happened with Atlanta, right? Look at Madison. She was homeless for a minute. Look at what happened with her job. Look at what's going on right now. Look at what she's dealing with. Look at the education system. She can't even get into financial aid if she wants to. Look at what happened with Jordan. He lost his job there too. Look what got started. There is one of those. There isn't. Yeah, there isn't. There isn't either. No. Yeah. No. 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 It's a bunch of shit going on. Um, so guys that roles, yeah, assigning roles and permissions, stuff like that, like how to roles, how to overpower roles, upgrading the permissions, like for the CPU, like programming the CPU, how to do all of that. I upgraded all of that, and they're playing with people's kids and starting a bunch of bullshit. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks where people start to complain about smells of bodies and shit being broken and stuff not working. Yeah, everyone's complaining because they thought that I was an investment vessel after what they started with my name. After playing with me like that since I was 20 years old, playing like that, like real chaotic, delusional shit, that they were gonna go play with my work and they found out that only my hand can activate it. Fuck you. That's what you get. Fucking delusional.